NBC Sports Radio Tri-City. I do have to say, I am concerned about the people that live the old budget inn. Folks, too, you can't put them out on the street, guys. That doesn't help anybody. Anyway, Tri-City Sports Now. I am Marky Billson. I was getting to a little bit of conversation about the Larry Nassar circumstance, why, maybe it didn't have as much attention as, say, Jerry Sandusky, but it may actually have more of a residual effect and for the positive, because there's a law being promoted. They're on Capitol Hill today to celebrate a new law aimed at protecting athletes from sexual abuse in the wake of the scandal around former U.S. gymnastics doctor and Michigan State doctor Larry Nassar. New law requires abuses to be reported to the authorities within a day, 24 hours, extends the statute of limitations for victims of sexual abuse and gives them financial recourse against their abusers. Dominique Mossino was a member of the gold-winning United States women's gymnastics teams in the Atlanta Olympics. That was back in '96. She spoke about the abuse she suffered more than a decade ago.
You, the voices of survivors, we can now confidently say that future generations of children participating in sports will be safer.
We certainly hope so. Dianne Feinstein might not be the most popular culture or politician around in conservative East Tennessee, but she's talking a lot about this. And what? I mean, hey, I'm not for sexual abuse here, folks, so we'll see what goes on. She says that the Nassar bill, changes a timeline. Let's hear what she has to say about that. Former mayor of San Francisco, I believe, Dianne Feinstein.
The bill extends the statute of limitations. So it doesn't begin to run, and this is significant, it doesn't begin to run until victims realize they've been abused. This is especially important in the case of young women.
And she says that today, with the bill's passage, is your day.
Today would not have been possible without the women standing here. And women, today is your day.
Well, there you are. I mean, a lot of the accusers coming out of Nassar, obviously, we're not for sexual assault or anything of that nature. The only thing that I do say is, and I am, talk about this, the one thing men fear of is the false accusation. And that's something that is a sidebar of the quote-unquote Me Too movement. But these are not false allegations. And frankly, I think now we are in an environment in which accusers are often believed, and some are often believed now. Perhaps the feeling was in the past that they weren't, but I don't think that's a problem in today's society. And perhaps it's because of the women who spoke out against Nassar. That helps lead the way for that, and ultimately that is a positive. And fake accusations under any circumstance, those are before, after this bill. Not. We know that. All right, I want to thank the people who joined me here today. And they include Steve Forbes, head coach of the ETSU Buccaneers. You know you're doing well when you complain about 2-point victories. Johnny Lynch, mayor of Unicoi. What's going on with the Buffalo Valley Golf Course? And, of course, Steve Peters led off the show, Beating Drum radio show about the demise of Chief Wahoo. Colin Coward's next.
WEMB Irwin, 1420 NBC Sports Radio Tri-City.